Hello guys, once again it's Matt and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the patrons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it, guys. Of course, before we get into it, remember guys, I have a secondary channel now that is focused on GTA and some other games like that. Make sure to check it out. I have the links in the description. Okay guys, and yes, of course I had to do a video on the Mirage to create a little bit of problems for myself probably, but let's poke a little bit of the hornet's nest, right? The Mirage, guys. Of course, yesterday we had the BR changes, but guess what didn't change the BR while everybody else did? Well, the Mirage 2000C, the aircraft that it's pretty much the same as the 2005F, apart from the HMS, a little bit of a buff in the radar that you won't feel in the game, and the lack of air to ground, and now it is on still an 11.7 BR while the 2000-5F is at 12.3. And why did I want to do this video? Well, you will see in this match. Guys, notice the aircraft that I'm fighting. Yes, there are some 4th generations here and there. There's an F-16 there. There's a MiG-29 over here, another Mirage maybe an F-14. But look at the majority of the aircraft. There's two main ones, MiG-23s and Phantoms. Yes guys, the Mirage 2000C with the current BR is facing 90% of the time 3rd generation aircraft such as the Phantom and the MiG-23, which means that you can get 9 kill games like I'm gonna get in this one. Is it a problem? Well, maybe it's not a big problem, but it's kinda odd since the MiG-29 is at 12.0, the F-16s are at 12.0, the F-14B is at 12 point something. So it's like, why do we have an aircraft that has the MatAWG, the Super 530, the performance of the Mirage 2000 that, remember guys, if you know what you're doing, this aircraft can beat basically anything in a dogfight at 11.7. It doesn't make any sense, but I guess Frenchmans really wanted to have this option of just having the same aircraft as a top tier with, you know, an 11.7 BR. And this is coming from a guy that doesn't even like to play with the Mirage too much. You know, it's an aircraft that I don't get along too well, but it's so easy to fly against these 3rd generations. It's crazy how good this thing is, man. You can get so many, you can destroy whole teams. You really can. I mean, without too much effort, as you saw, I just got an ace, like very quickly, like less than 3 minutes. I got an ace. I destroyed targets in BVR, getting people by surprise, in dogfights, with the gun, with the magics, with the Super 530. It doesn't matter what you shoot, what you use, this aircraft is surpassing the performance of the aircraft that it's facing by far, you know. So once you have something like the I don't know, the F-14A, for example, in the same BR, something that has a MatAWG like this, and the performance that this aircraft has at the same time, I think it's kind of weird. It might not be the biggest problem ever, but it is kind of weird, isn't it? Like, I mean, come on, the Phantom, the EJ Kai is the same BR as this thing, so I guess it's alright, but like, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of weird. And that's the objective of what I wanted to talk about with you guys. Like, these BR changes, they were very good. Don't get me wrong, I will be covering other aircraft as well, and I think there is many right things that they did, but there are some things that are kind of weird. I don't know if there is some form of feedback on, for example, why the Mirage 2000 is still at 11.7 or why the F-15 is still at 12.3. Did Gaijin say anything, or is it just like what they wanted to do? I kind of don't understand. Because these aircraft, guys, they are very like mid to late 80s 4th generation aircraft. Like, it's I mean, yes, I understand that they are worse maybe than some of the others, but I don't know, I just feel like it's too much. We can have a middle ground. The 11.7 is the lowest BR a top tier can actually face. So why not add it to a 12.0 at least? Like, be the same BR as the 2000-5, I mean, okay, but be like, you know, like a 2 BR ranges behind it. It's kind of weird. I mean, look at the aircraft that it's fighting me. They don't have a lot of chances, you know. They're not really, I mean, maybe they should have been flying a little bit in a more safe way, but I mean, for the majority of the kills here, I'm just doing the normal maneuvers, you know. I'm just, for example, shooting missiles, or, you know, just like being in a right position to just do one turn and win a dogfight. So as much as I wanted to actually brag about my performance in this particular match, getting 9 kills, this was literally my first match. And yes, it isn't always perfect, you will see in this match, but you will see that it's always like, it's always there, the performance of this thing for this BR. It's problematic. I always thought that the Mirage lacked a little bit on the missile count, which means that it was kind of always an aircraft that lacked a little bit of persistence in the middle of the match, or being able to just stay alive for a longer period of time because the lack of weapons and stuff. But when you're facing just MiG-23s and F4s, I mean, it's kind of easy. It's like when you get with an F-14 a battlefield with MiG-21 Bis's, you know. Yes, you can get killed, but I mean, what are you doing wrong if you are getting killed? That's what kind of flying a Mirage 2000 against F4s and MiG-23s feels like. And you can see that even the lowest ranks of 4th generation's aircraft are also destroying everything, like the MiG-29s and stuff. So, I don't know, they either change it up a little bit of the BRs or change it up a little bit of the weapons of some of these aircraft so that these 3rd generations don't suffer too much. At least this is my opinion. But, oh well, I mean, I don't decide much, so yeah, I guess it's alright to wonder a little bit on how Gaijin will do stuff, right? But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments what do you think about the Mirage 2000C going to stay in 11.7. Should it be 12.0 at least? Let me know in the comments, and I see you guys on the next one. As you saw, I mean, it's not the perfect aircraft, but still. Bye, guys.